Okay, so all I've done so far is my eyebrows, and then I put concealer on my eyelid for a base for the eyeshadow. You can also use an eyeshadow primer, but try to have something that will keep your eyeshadow on. And so I'm just taking the I Love palette, and I'm gonna start with this big one right here and just put it all over my lid. Okay, next I'm taking this one, I don't know what it's called, the lightest brown, and just putting it in my crease right here, up pretty high, almost to your eyebrow. Okay, then I'm taking the middle brown and doing the same thing, but a little bit more in the crease. Like right there. So make sure to make those browns pretty dark, and blend them really well together. And then I'm gonna take the darkest brown, and I want it to be pretty dark so our eyes stand out a lot when we're performing. So I'm just gonna take it on the outer corner of my eye and in the crease right here. Like that. And just make it a little bit darker. Okay, now I'm gonna do that to this eye. I'm just gonna go back in with the medium brown and just darken it up a little more. And then back in with the darkest and just make sure that it's really nice and dark in the corner of my eye and in the crease. If you feel like your makeup looks really like sharp and choppy, you can always take the lightest color, the lightest brown, and just blend it out all over your eyelid, and it should help it not look so like sharp and defined. I'm just gonna darken it a little bit more because I want it really dark right on my lid, like halfway in. Okay, so I just brought the darkest brown all the way to like halfway, about halfway through my lid right there. Okay, so the next step, you're gonna want a smaller brush like this, and we're gonna take the medium brown, get some on your brush, and then put it on the bottom of your lash line, about to there, about halfway, maybe even a little bit more, and just really like push it in there, and it makes your eyes stand out a lot. It looks really weird right now, but I promise when you have like mascara and everything on, it will look good. And also I don't have any face makeup on, so I look like a raccoon, but okay. The next step, we're gonna take this gold in the middle. So just get some on your finger and then just put it on your lid, like to where that black or dark brown that we put goes to. And just really pack it on. Okay, and then you can take the brush you used for your darker brown and just kind of blend it slightly in with the gold. Okay, then you're gonna take your NYX glitter thingy and put some on your eyelid where that gold is. Like that. And then just take your finger and just kind of rub it and blend it in with that gold. Okay, and then you can take a brush and blend along the edges to make sure that it's not too harsh. And if you feel like you kind of like with this took off the gold underneath, you can get a little bit more of this and just rub it in with the other stuff. Take your little eyeliner guy. And the brush that it comes with is really not that easy to use. So if you can try to get a brush like this, that's like really thin, you can probably find it for super cheap at like Target or something. it works a lot better. So just take your eyeliner and make sure you don't have too much, but we're just gonna smudge it right along where our eyelashes are because it'll make our eyes pop a ton more. See, you can tell the difference a lot between this eye and this eye. Okay, so I messed up a tiny bit. I got eyeliner kind of on the gold, so I'm just taking a little bit of this, just putting it where I messed up. It covers it really good. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit more, and just put it like right here in your lower lash line. You don't have to go far at all. Just kind of smudge it in your eyelashes. And then taking this brush that I used for the brown under eye, just rub along the edge and kind of smoke it out a little bit. Like that. So it looks like that right now. I'm going to put on some mascara. Make sure when you guys do your mascara to get it all the way at the root of your lash, so there's not like hardly any on. Like you want it to like stand out a lot, so put a lot on and get it all the way to the bottom as close to your eye as you can. Okay, and then take like a thinner mascara if you have one. If not, use whatever one you have, and just put it some on your lower lashes. It doesn't have to be a ton, but just so it kind of blends into like the makeup. Okay, now I'm gonna do some face makeup. So get a foundation that matches you. If you guys need a good one, this one's awesome. It's from Target. It's the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear by L'Oreal. They have it at Target. If they don't have your shade, you can get it on Amazon, I think. So if you need a good liquid foundation, this one's great. And it's really cheap. So I'm gonna put this all over. I know there's a lot of people that don't like to wear a lot of foundation and stuff, but for the half times and comps and everything, really make sure you get like a pretty full coverage foundation, because if you don't, the eye makeup's gonna look kind of weird. So next I'm gonna take some concealer and I'm just gonna put it under my eyes. And then like right here in the middle of my forehead, on my chin, and a little bit on my nose. And then on any like zits or anything I have, I just like to cover them. So when I do this concealer, you have to go below the eyeshadow you just put underneath your eye. Okay, and then if you want to, you can do like your own kind of like contour and stuff, or bronzer. I just had us get this because I don't know how many people like have bronzer that they like or anything, so this bronzer works really good. And I also just like the color of this blush, so that's the main reason I got this. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with this bronzer. And just to show people that don't quite know, what I do for bronzer is I suck in my cheeks, and you just want to put it like right under, kind of on your cheekbone, like right here. And if you suck in, you can kind of see where to go. And then like I like to do my forehead, and then just come down and then do your jawline, kind of do it like in a like 3 on both sides of your face. And then taking the blush. You need a lot for half times, but you can get a lot without just having it be like a line. So don't just do like last year we'd like rub the blush on our face and just leave it there. But I think if we blend it out, and we can still get a lot, but without it looking too just like blush. So take your blush and just, if you smile, you can kind of see like where to put it. So just blend it all in right there. And same on the other side. And then I like to go over my nose because I think it looks cute, but You don't have to. After blush, you can take your own highlighters, or you can take the one from this eye palette. You can use this one, is pretty good. Take a highlighter if you want to. This is optional. And put it, you can put it like on your cheekbones right here, just at the very top. Kind of like right here on your forehead. And then I always like to do it on my nose. And then like right here. And then we're going to take the eyeshadow palette and take this light one and just put it in the very inner corner of your eye. Right there. Do it on both sides. And then put it like right below your eyebrow right there. So get your Composer lipstick. I know it's the same kind as last year, so make sure you don't mix it with Whitney's. Hers was called Voyager, so the Composer one. If you want to line your lips so that you kind of have something to guide off of, I would recommend that, because this lipstick, it can be really hard to put on. Okay, and the color I lined it with is not the exact same, but it just kind of gives me a guide. Okay, so because the eye look is so like it's a little more dramatic, we're gonna wear eyelashes for the half times. You have to like trim the ends to fit your eye, because if I just tried to put this on, my eye's way too short to like, I don't know, it just doesn't work so. So these ones actually fit me pretty good, but if they were a little long on your eyes, just like take a little tiny bit off the end of either one or both sides, depending how much you need, but don't cut them too short, else they look really weird. So just measure them on your eye, kind of hold them up and see if they're too long for your eye. Okay, so there's a lot of people that like needed help with eyelashes last year, and so I'm going to try to show you guys how to do them. So what you want to do is when you put the glue on, you want to let it dry a little bit so it's not so wet when you put it on your eye. Okay, so now that's a little tacky. One thing that a lot of people try to do is stick the eyelash to like their lid right by their eyelashes, but you're actually supposed to kind of set them more on your eyelash, just as close to your lid as you can. So I like using one of these. You don't have to. And just take it and put it where your eyelashes are. You can use tweezers instead of one of these things too. And then you take your hand and just push the corners down. And then kind of press them into your eyelashes. And then to blend it together, just try to take like a thin mascara brush, and you can kind of put a little bit more in your eyelashes if you need it. But I just think this stands out a lot more than this eye does, and so it'll look really good when I'm performing. Okay, now I'm into the other eye. Also, this glue is the best glue I've ever found. I know a lot of people use the Duo glue, but like I hate using that glue. It sucks, honestly. It's super hard to do, and it's super hard for it to dry. It's like really liquidy. And anyways, this brand is House of Lashes, and then this one is the one that dries black. I know they have one that dries clear, but I think black looks better because it just like blends everything together better. So I would recommend this. I think it's a little bit more expensive, and I'm pretty sure you can get it at Sephora. Okay, so that's the halftime makeup. I know it's a little bit more dramatic than some people wanted, but I think when we're performing, it will look good. I think it'll be cute. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, you can ask me, and I can also like help you guys more if you need it. If like you need like a lot of help, you can let me know, and try to follow all these steps and like get good at it, because if we all come out like looking the same with like the same makeup and like come to the halftime ready, and there doesn't need to be anybody whose makeup needs fixing, things will go a lot faster, and I think we'll look a lot more professional. And yeah.